it's Laura with Following the Paper Trail, and I'm going to show you the kits that I have available to be making my wedding mini album for, and I'm going to be doing a Ustream class. Going to be starting on the Friday of Memorial Day weekend at 7 o'clock. You can go to my blog, followingthepapertrail.blogspot.com, to check out all the particulars. Second class is going to be on Saturday at 4. These are all Pacific Standard Times. And there's probably going to end up being a third class just because it's so detailed and involved that I will be doing. I'm thinking probably on the Tuesday after Memorial, but it'll be during the day because I know I've had a lot of East Coast people and European people wanting me to do it at a time that was a little bit not so insane for them. So anyway, check out my blog to get the information on that. Now this first one I'm calling the traditional, and it's the one it's the papers from Basic Gray's Capella line that I used in this sample. And this one is really fully loaded. It's got a ton of papers because it's pretty paper intensive. And then it's got all sorts of goodies. So the Capella line, these are all double-sided papers, and you're going to get 15 of them. And they are gorgeous. I fell in love with this collection before I actually saw it, when I just saw it online, and I said, I want that, because it is just so, so pretty. So as I said, these are all double-sided, and you'll get 15 6x12s of it. Go quick because I got to get all 3 crammed into the 10 minutes. So they are all, and they're in the peaches and butter yellows and aquas and dusty green. So they're all just totally yummy, yummy, yummy. Then you'll also be getting a pearlized white that's used for the wedding dress and such. You'll get a striped graphic 45 that's used for the groom's tuxedo. And then you'll get 5 6x12 coordinating basil cardstocks. You're going to be getting all of the chipboard that you need to make it. You'll get some batting because we're going to be upholstering those covers, some tulle, and some lace yardage for the veil. Now the chatung that we're using has a dull side or a shiny side, so you can make it whichever sheen that you want. It's also going to have some acetate that goes under the veil lace. Then there's a variety of solid, neutral, and metallic cardstocks that go along with it. I won't go through the particulars of those. You're going to get a couple of stamped embossed images, the one for the cover and the one for the license plate of the car. You're also going to get some large paper roses and some porcelain roses. And then a whole fistful of different silk roses that coordinate. Some little prima, throw them around, little prima roses, whoops, that go for the headdress. You'll also be getting some die cuts. These are used on that train, and I'll show you in the class how to modify these to fit on the train. And then this is the frame that goes under the bridal veil. And then there's laces for the garter, lace for the cover, ribbon for the dress, flat pearls for on the cover. And then you get a yard each of 4 different ribbons to use for all sorts of things. Then you'll get rings and charms, some brads that are used in the cover, the boutonniere. And then you're also going to get a whole pack of bling. And the bling is going to vary slightly amongst the kits, but all the bling that I picked to go with this, all color coordinate. But you're going to get this whole package of all of this bling, because this one just screamed, I want bling. So that's the traditional, and that is the Basic Gray Capella line. The next one, I have these all set up to make the switcheroo. The next one I'm calling the romantic one, and again has all the laces, ribbons, flowers in green, dusty purple, and yellow creamy color. Just dig my way down here. The same sort of goodies. It's got the rings and the charms and the boutonniere. This one has some softer color bling. It's got purple ribbon, has that same white satin ribbon, the pearls, and then it also has the 4 different yard pieces of ribbon. This one's got the little purple prima roses, and then here's the frame. It'll have the same frame, and then it'll also have the same die cuts as well as the porcelain roses and the paper roses. And then it also will have exactly the same, the chipboard. This is common with all 3 kits. It'll have the chatung, the lace, the tulle, the chipboard, the acetate. So that's common on all 3 kits. This one has, these are the 5 accent colors that go with it. Tilt the camera up just a hair. There we go. So that's the 5 colors. And then the papers are, the majority of the papers are the Cecile line from Anna Griffin. And I've added a couple. This is one of them I added in. These again are all double-sided. Some of them are flocked. And they're in just the really soft, pretty romantic colors. They have butterflies, lavender, green, blue, and again, they're all double-sided. And then there's tan, so those are the main colors of that one. Gotta hurry through because I gotta get through to the 3rd one. And then for the inside covers, it's got a solid piece here, or big floral, and then I also included part of the low romantic because I just thought it kind of went with this group. Again, the neutral colors of cardstock and metallic cardstock. And then you'll also get those 2 stamped images for the inside cover and back. Let me get this one out of here. This is a romantic collection. And then the next one is the contemporary. And again, the same flowers like we had here before. Also, the prima ones, these are in the reds, the boutonniere in the pink, the rings and the charms, the laces, the ribbons in creams and black, red, white, the white one. The flowers for this one are in pinks, purples, and reds to coordinate with some of the other colors that are going on in here. The frame for this one is in the black, and then it also has those 3 die cuts shapes, and then the neutral cardstocks and metallic cardstocks. This one has, it also will have the pearlized white for the wedding dress, as well as this cool pinstripe for the groom suit. Now these are all DCWV La Cremes. These are all single-sided, so you guys are going to get more papers to make up for that, for having to cover some of the back sides. A lot of these are flocked, but they're all in cream and black. How am I doing for time? Okay, we're still good for time. These are all just so cool. It gives kind of a real contemporary look. This one, I'm actually going to put one of my nephew's weddings because they did it in black, white, and red. And so I'm going to put their photos as soon as I can find them. Now, because of the way the pocket works out with the single-sided paper, the backside shows. So, what I've put in to cover that backside, and as soon as I get this sample done, I'll show this one to you, is I've got this range of pinks, purples, and creams, 6x6 florals that are going to tuck in to cover the backside where it shows on those pockets. So that kind of brings some of those contemporary colors in. Then the 5 solid color cardstocks, the cream, the black, the purple, the red, and the pink. So the you can see where the flowers all go. So the bling on this one, again, varies. It's in pinks or reds, but either color direction, it looks really cool with it. So, and again, it's got the, the chipboard, the acetate, the chatung, the lace, the tulle, the batting, all that kind of good stuff. And I'll be showing you how to do all that at the class next weekend. So really excited about how this came out. It's always fun when the album comes out better than you picture it in your mind. So pop in for the class. I do record it, so if you can't either stay up or you got other plans going on for Memorial Day weekend, I will be recording it, so you can always go and check it out. These kits are up and available and have been selling pretty quickly already this morning on my Etsy store. So you can go to my Etsy store at followthepapertrail.etsy.com and check them out. So thanks a bunch.